Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to stretch just 1 pound of ground beef into 5 different family meals. Yep, only 1 pound. These are filling, flavorful, and best of all, budget friendly. Okay, so for these meals, we are definitely going to need our 1 pound of ground beef. We are going to need some lentils. We will need 1 can of black beans. You can also use pinto beans. I just buy the big bags of black beans, cook them in my Instant Pot, and then store them in mason jars and then pull out what I need. So I didn't want to just get a can of black beans for just this, so I'm going to use up what I already have. Then I have 2 boxes of mac and cheese. If you have a smaller family, you could probably get away with 1, but we have 6 people in our family that are currently eating, so we need 2 boxes for that. You're going to need rice. Again, you don't need a big bag. You could definitely get by with a smaller bag, but this is just what I had on hand. Then we have packages of tortillas. Again, same situation. For our large family, we have 1 for the quesadillas and 1 for the tacos, but you could definitely get by with probably just 1 pack if you had a smaller family. Then we need a bag of peas and carrots. You could also use a can of peas and carrots, or you could just use fresh peas and carrots, whichever you prefer. Then we have some lettuce. We are going to use this to top our tacos and quesadillas, and then the rest will get used for salads for lunches. We are going to be using 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce. We are going to need some soy sauce, which I already have. We are going to need some type of oil. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you like. We need taco seasoning. I just buy them in these. I used to make my own, but it's actually not that much more to just buy it these days. I also have Italian seasoning. We're gonna have sour cream to top our tacos and quesadillas. We also have some salsa. I also remember that I bought some queso and tortilla chips to go on the side of our tacos and quesadillas. Also gonna need some shredded cheese if you like shredded cheese, and I buy the big 2 pound bags from Kroger when they're on sale, and I stock up on those, but you definitely do not need this big of a bag. We also are going to be using eggs. These are just the eggs I've been buying because honestly these pasture raised eggs are basically the same price as a dozen regular eggs these days, which is pretty sad, but so I just use these for cooking, and unfortunately that's how things are these days. But you're gonna need a couple of eggs for the fried rice, and you're just gonna need some basic pantry staples, so salt and pepper, garlic, paprika, onion, you know, the usual things. It's going to need these bell peppers for stuffing. Okay, so first, here's the trick. We're not using a full 1/4 pound per person like most recipes call for. Instead, we're bulking the beef up with budget-friendly ingredients like lentils, beans, rice, and veggies. So we're going to start by browning the entire pound of ground beef with onions and a little bit of seasoning. Just salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. Once it's cooked and cooled, we're going to divide it into 5 equal portions. Meal number 1 is going to be beef and lentil tacos. Who doesn't love tacos? I know my family does. Mix 1 portion of the beef with 1/2 cup of cooked lentils, taco seasoning, and a splash of water. Simmer for about 5 minutes. We're going to serve our tacos with tortillas and whatever toppings you have on hand. It tastes like the real deal, and no one notices the lentils. Meal number 2 is going to be cheesy beef pasta skillet. We're going to combine another portion of our beef with cooked pasta, a can of diced tomatoes, Italian seasoning, and shredded cheese. We're going to let all of our ingredients come together in 1 pan. Easy, cheesy, and kid approved. Meal number 3 is our beef and bean quesadillas. Mix beef with 1/2 cup of canned black beans, or in my case, black beans that I cooked by the pound, a bit of cumin, and spread it between 2 tortillas and cheese. Toast it on both sides. These are crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside, and super satisfying. Meal number 4 is our beef fried rice. This was my family's favorite. Toss beef with leftover rice, frozen veggies, soy sauce, and a scrambled egg or 2. 1 pan, 1 meal, 0 complaints. This one's a hit every time. Meal number 5 is stuffed bell peppers. Mix beef with rice, tomato sauce, and any veggies you've got. Then stuff into halved bell peppers and bake. It looks super fancy, but it's basically using leftovers, and the kids eat their veggies without a fuss. And there you go, 5 full meals from just 1 pound of ground beef. Stretching your meat budget is all about pairing it with smart, filling ingredients and getting creative. If you try any of these, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to get your free printable with all of the recipes, ingredients, and the meal plan. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss more budget-friendly meal ideas. See you next time!